Drow's too squishy, I think, for this kind of game.
Yep.
And they go for the Medusa. Okay. This was your idea from earlier. They chose not to ban the Medusa. We get it out right now. Stone Gaze, super good in these kind of games. You have a fairly good lane against a Centaur overall. It's getting gnarled, man. We'll see. Still the early days in this laning phase. He should overall be fine. But Jiro Jr., like you mentioned, he's getting a CS, finding something nice. So Laurel needs to be a little bit careful here. We're eating quite a bit of damage from the tier 1 tower, and he's coming back in for this one. Laurel? Tornado clears out the creep wave. He's gonna get right clicked down. He's trying to escape here. Chira Jr. looking for the angle. He gets on top of Laurel. Laurel has no mana remaining. He sees him. Cold Snap is there. He throws in the damage, but he just gets enough mana for the Aether Remnant. It will not matter. Chira Jr. draws first blood, and Laurel, his counterpart in the Medusa, she is farming, but they're not applying as much pressure as they would like onto Malik. You can't really stop the Centaur from getting his farm in this lane, especially once he starts getting towards the second and third bracers. In fact, they might even get him closer with the kill. They're going in onto the Batrider. The Gorgon's Grasp was committed, but will not make a difference. And Malik, now with the kill of his own here in this early game.
They didn't want to go for the kill on the Snapfire because she had raindrops, so you knew that a Tornado wouldn't be able to finish him off. That's why they were trying to kill him with right clicks and also waiting for that haste room just to purge it off. Beautifully done by Chira.
Top lane.
Poshka?
Is he getting this Wisdom Rune? There's Flame Break available, so I don't think so. Let's just put pressure on the tower. This will draw in a response from the Centaur. So now there are multiple heroes in the top lane trying to keep this alive. Okay, Tornado going out. The Void Spirit is here. Laurel gonna be forced back, but he goes in. They get the Eclipse out onto the Invoker. And Laurel dangled himself as bait, and it worked out. One win. They bit hook, line, and sinker, and they get punished for it.
I think there's mostly, they want to get a kill and pressure the mid lane so that they force out rotations rather than allow 1W to just smoke towards them and catch them off guard. This is such a cool play.
Would have been even better if the Invoker had TP'd back middle just before this, but you don't always get everything you want in life. Speaking of the Invoker, he wants a kill. He sees Miposhka EMP drop down onto the Tornado with the Brambles too. Miposhka dodges the EMP burn, but drinking buddies, even drinking buddies, is not that busted.
I think this is the main problem on W. They currently need to slow down King, and it's just very, very tough to do this game.
Jr. They're hoping to break down Laurel. They burnt away all his mana, but here's the rest of Team Spirit. They want to keep him alive. They do manage to do so with the Eclipse dropping down off the Lucent Beams. They kill off Invoker and the Batrider. The Fear thrown into the river just to zone these heroes away. Yet again, Laurel happy to act as bait as they catch and kill Sweet and Strong as well. King.
6-7 minutes before the BKB comes out. If the Luna does not die, he will overwhelm you. We'll just walk into the Roche, going down the house, and we will be helpless to do anything.
Speaking of the Luna, did you see that long range on the Aether Remnant? Okay, the Timber Chain came first, but a long leash ensured that Cloud could not escape.
That you cannot die. So that's why he's just going for the Eclipse. There is a kill. You want to increase this lead. You feel like if you keep increasing your lead steadily in this game that you will win it. And I think it's right.
Kushi getting jumped on, 4 heroes surrounding him, and Kushi is just dead. Couldn't even get off the Stone Gaze in that moment. Okay, he has no mana. He has 10 one-charges.
Don't do this.
There's no way he doesn't die here. There's no way he doesn't. Yeah, Tornado in.
Help is coming.
Terrorize is coming in. EMP Bird is there, but with the Whirling Death Chakra, they do find the kill. But now, how do they escape? As Laurel shown in with the gang. Deafening Blast the Terrorize, pushing them back, but the Fire Snap Cookie on the 3 stuns these heroes up. Invoker looking like he's gonna go down here. Miposhka trying to chase with the snowball forward. Ice shot preventing the escape, but Cloud, he's still owning this fight. At the same time, Laurel able to get in with the Astral Steps, but it's not gonna be enough. Cloud doing way too much work here. One more Timber Chain, one more Whirling Death, and one more kill. Laurel doing his best to try and escape. There's a Bedlam right on top of him, and that is gonna be enough to kill him on the last second of that spell. They probably don't even need that additional sentry. Invoker just dies heads up, but his game has just been stalled out too much. Doesn't have the degree of impact he wanted on this hero. going on to Boy Spirit again, but Shira Jr. this time around he's dealing with all these kisses. The pipe of insight though comes in from Cloud and defends Shira Jr. and they kill Laurel in the process. King forced to get out with the Manta style, but Cloud is chasing him. He wants the Luna really badly. The rest of his team though, they're busy with the Centaur, turning their attention around Malik, and they should be able to surround and kill him. And indeed that is the case. Sweet and strong, credited with that one.
Good vision from Spirit. That's what they have going for them.
Charge. Medusa's also coming for this fight. The snowball from Tusk getting himself away from the EMP, and Laurel now trying to make the jump onto this Dark Widow, but she survives inside the Shadow Realm. Lasso catches this Tusk and he is dead. But they've already used the Stone Gaze from the Medusa. They could still potentially take this fight. Eclipse now going in onto this Timber Sword. Will they be able to burn him down? Yes, they can. More globs raining in. This Mirana on these Morty's kisses almost kill the Dark Willow.
No mana.
Not gonna be enough. The Tornado gonna be there to hold back this Void Spirit, but now look at Medusa. She's caught behind the trees. No mana remaining, no life available.
Right now, even though his spell usage is not the best, his move, his understanding when he can go in and out, it's still the Laurel, and he's showing it.
Cloud. Probably the worst hero for them to find.
No, of course.
No easy kill to get this. Instead, it's going to be a response play potentially from one win. They come in right now, bringing heroes on the tower. They're going towards the Tusk. Koshka will end up dead, but now Body's kisses from Brew raining in onto Chiro Jr. Is it going to be enough to kill him? Yes, it will. The stun onto 3. Amazingly done by Malik. And now they kill Respect as well. Munkushi lost all of his mana to these Morty's kisses. So this Medusa will also die. Laurel not dead on the high ground, dissimulating back away from this Timber Saw. And Cloud now stunned in by Malik. This Centaur cannot be stopped in this game, man. He barely survived, 70 HP. King cannot allow this to happen. You cannot escape from me, my friend. And Cloud makes vision for the Luna by destroying all the trees. And King destroys him with the Lucent Beam. First lane of Rags, tier 3 tower is taken away, so the racks are exposed. Luna doing a lot of damage, and now Hoofstomp going in onto the Timber. So beautiful terrorize to send the Luna and the Centaur away. That'll save the life of this Timber Saw. All these kisses were committed now by Rue, but what's left for the re-engaged Team Spirit? Happy to just waltz right back in, trying to get these racks, and they will succeed in doing so. Now look at this, jump in from Malik once more. They find and kill the Dark Willow. Stampede committed now, but they're going forward with the Stampede, not coming back. Invoker, he's gonna get brought down. No buyback available for the mid laner of one win.
This might be the second qualifier they get eliminated from, and they won't even be getting that far.
Stone Gaze committed by the Medusa, at least to force them away from here, but Cloud deciding to make a fairly deep jump in here, not gonna find anybody. Luna feeling completely unafraid. She's posted up on the high ground, beating down these buildings, and now with the Eclipse, she demonstrates why she's so fearless as they eviscerate that Timber Soul, take away the second lane. But now, okay, Lasso going on to Luna. She doesn't have an Aegis, but they don't have the damage. She pops BKB, and she is practically immortal. Munkushi has almost lost all of his mana already. They kill off the Batrider. BKB is down though, so King doesn't want to take unnecessary risks. Treating away from the fight. Brew getting caught up to by Cloud. Does Cloud have an easier way to stop this hero from fleeing in front of him? Forced off onto the high ground, TP out, Timber Chain misses, Sunstrike misses. All their heroes positioned in this jungle, they're aware of the potential plays. And the King is sitting next to an observer ward. They see him, they jump him, he blinks away, but they still catch him with the lasso. The Stampede will be there to bring in the allies, and it's going to be good enough. Amazing Hoofstomp from the Centaur. Stuns up practically everybody. And with the Eclipse going from Satanic, they're looking for the Timber Sword. Timber's going to be the first one to die here. And although they kill the Tusk, it's not a worthwhile trade. And with the Morty's kisses, they go in, they get the damage out onto the Invoker. King with the BKB finishes him off. Ain't the Remnant to drag back Munkushi. He does manage to Manta dodge the Snapfire stun, but it does not matter. He dies anyway. It's a triple kill for Satanic. One win, throw in the towel. GG, well played is called. And Team Spirit, from Game 3 earlier in the day, they found what they needed. They found that additional gear. And if it's this squad you're going up against, I do not want to be playing this new Team Spirit. They looked crisp as all hell in Game 1.
Sure, the problem is it's still a melee hero versus a Storm. Void Spirit doesn't necessarily like playing that lane, and considering that Laurel has been underperforming in the laning stage, I don't want him with a bad matchup. They go Tiny.
He's the one that grabs the Tiny. Okay. You were mentioning how you can't play the Tiny on one win because they lack vision. On the side of Team Spirit, the clockwork is going to fix that problem for them. Oh, he got scouted. The bear sees him. The boar sees him. They know where he's at. They're going to come. They're throwing in another boar. This boar's going to find the slows. Miboshka is almost certainly going to end up dead here. He will run north to draw attention towards himself, hoping his team can pick up the bounty runes in the opposite direction. They managed to get 3, but this first blood is almost certainly going to go the way of this Luna. So, first blood for Miboshka on Miboshka by Munkushi. Rue, he's actually putting in work right now. He came back in onto Munkushi, threw in the battery assault. This Luna falling so low. Respect needs to come in and help, but the power cogs from Rue.
Well, the thing is, there is a huge difference between the mid laners, and I knew that Invoker, the Storm was gonna win, but again, Laurel after those first 2 waves has been struggling.
He's getting Laurel, bro. He's just being Laurel again. Game is hard. Wait for forward by Satanic. Trying to bring down Cloud here. This Beastmaster is super low on the HP pool. The Blood Grenade will help for the slow, whilst the Dark Willow just kills off Miboshka. That will also save the life of the Beastmaster. Now, all of a sudden, King needs to watch himself. Losing out on the HP pool. 2 seconds away from another round of Wild Axes. Will they throw them forward?
Enchantress
They
is here.
But they miss. They don't get the Wild Axes out. Enchantress, though, does come through to engage. Respect.
It is, and you know what the funny thing is? He is the one that is having the best game out of his teammates, or all of them are having an equal game at the moment. Just the Storm got way too much.
Already seen in this series where one hero is able to overperform Miboshka. Looks like he's going to be giving up some gold potentially towards these supports, but they need to get away from this wave from in. They even brought down Rue as well. So even if they end up killing Sweden Strong, I still feel like it's not the worst thing in the world. 2 seconds until we have Shadow Realm. Can he survive long enough? No, he cannot. Still though, his death did draw several heroes down bottom. So I don't think they'll mind too much about that death.
This is just Respect giving so much info to his team. And you can't do anything about it. He's just not a hero that you can kill. I'd like for him to get a range up though. You're still playing versus a Tiny, who's in trouble.
Get the enchant out onto the Tiny. They're chasing with the Centaur Conqueror. Kira Jr. has enough mana for the chase. There's the Vortex, followed up by the Stomp. Do they have the damage? Just one more hit would have been enough, but they don't get it off. Instead, the power cogs from Rue trap in Kira Jr. And it's the Storm Spirit that dies this time around.
As dangerous in this game, just gives his lead, I don't want to say away, but gives a way back into the game for Team Spirit, and a possible smoke now to get the Luna as well.
Shout out to Respect for breaking the smoke. All probably end up dead for this one. It'll take a while, but certainly worth it. Kushi, we need to get you to safety, brother. I think you clear this wave, vacate the area, let them have the push on the tower.
People have forgotten how to play versus the Tiny supports without raindrops versus a Tiny. It's a death sentence.
Well, raindrops have immediately been queued up by Respect. Finding himself getting killed off in the mid lane. The Shadow Realm hit not even necessary. He is moving to the south now, away from the engagement. Dude, if he takes a twin gate now, no way. Throwing out some hawks, he has the boars around. The vision will now be there. He sees them. He's trying to buy out his items, but he knows he's dead. The ice path will be there. He's still alive though. Jiving and jiving. They eventually do find the kill.
Very possible that the Beastmaster will be unkillable.
Oh, toss forward. Lol throws Malik onto this Dark Widow. They want to try and kill her. She gets stunned in the Shadow Realm. Kira Jr. will provide a little bit of a vortex, but he should be staring down at dead Dark Willow. No! The Cogs push her onto the high ground. They save her. Enchantress will still end up dead to King, but they immediately are able to burst through onto the Centaur Warrunner. High ground Rue. He got stuck there, killing the Sweden Strong Dark Willow, but ended up dead. Primal Roar going out onto Laurel. And Satanic is here. Laurel. They're trying to reveal this Blink Dagger from Laurel, but at the same time, Malik is being sieged upon by the rest of One Win. They're picking him out right now. They're thinking about mounting some TPs. They just stampedes out. They don't have the lockdown necessary. They do finally connect back onto him. Stampede is done. The damage is there, and Centaur is dead.
While that was happening, Spirit wanted to do the same onto the Beastmaster. The problem is that this mid lane tower is still standing.
Very scary Satanic in this game, and One Win. We saw in the top lane the relative lack of lockdown that the squad has. big access to this primal row, and now they zip forward. They see Laurel, but there's no mana to chase him onto the high ground. They'll content themselves with the easy Miposhka kill. We'll see if Team Spirit want to try and make a counter here. The Terrorize, will it be there onto Morph?
Nice
no,
dodge.
dodges it with the Mantis style. He's going to be alive. And then he steals the Storm Spirit's body, electric vortexes him, manages to find the kill. In the meantime, Munkushi dropped down the ultimate onto Laurel in this bottom side of the fight.
To go for big fights when the Morphling is available? Probably not.
Well, as you say that though, they're bringing all the entire team to the top lane. They know that there's no tier 1 tower for Morphling to TP to Laurel.
Yep.
I think he cancelled his TP. They want to try and ambush the Storm Spirit. Do they have enough to kill him? Feeling strong, looking for the Terrorize, unable to find it just yet. As they get the primal roar out onto Laurel, they really want the damage and they kill off the timer. But here is Munkushi. He's in the middle of all of these heroes. He might just die, heads up. The Terrorize will finally emerge from the Dark Willow, but it comes out too late. They've already lost all 3 of their cores. They overcommitted for that fight, and they get punished super heavily. Sweden Strong dropping some brambles behind him. He really wants to be able to get out of here. He goes into the Shadow Realm. Who has cogs? They're not going to be able to push him away though.
Good heroes and stuff, but this was a first pick Morphling, right? And he's still topping the network chart 7 and 1. Not really targeted Storm. Poking in.
I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one, you know. They do throw out the Bramble Maze, get some damage in, but Satanic just jumps right back in. The Eclipse will be on top of him as well as the Bedlam, but it's not enough damage, not just yet at the very least. The Acropire drops down with the cogs, and look where the Luna is at. She is stuck, she cannot escape away from this fight. Clockwork is the first one to die, but now Morphling free and clear to just rain in the right clicks. They kill off this loot. Beastmaster dies next. A 3-for-2 engagement, and they keep losing all of their cores. Can they find out where exactly the real targets are at? They find Respect trying to retreat back into the base while making sure that they slow him up, but they don't have the damage on the high ground, and it doesn't seem like King wants to dive there. Sweden Strong just hiding in the trees, but they might catch vision if nobody walks into that area. Shh. Very quiet. He cancels the TP of the Morphling, but for him, there's nothing that they can really do up against the King right now.
The tower will fall. They need to be here faster. Nobody's TPing in.
Yeah, they're gonna try and look for
They're now
this
just gonna kill him.
Tier 3 tower is gone. They actually find this backline fight. They zip in on the Storm looking for the clock, but it's long. It intercepts them first, but he eats the full Eclipse. The Tiny will die first, but the Morphling still ready to fight. He dives in, bursts through this Beastmaster. The Terrorize is out though, sending these heroes back, allowing them to kill off Rue. All of a sudden now they have the numerical advantage. They're reaching in to try and bring down the Morphling. They ignore him for a moment and turn attention towards Centaur, killing him instead. But now we are out of mana on these heroes. The Storm does end up dead. Satanic, can he go mano a mano versus this Luna? He's morphing for all of his worth. Getting into the strengthier, tankier position. He is able to waveform away.
He will 3
He didn't catch anybody else, and that's it. So it ends up being 3-for-3. Very even fight. But they did take the tier 3 tower before that engagement started. You say poke, but I think they're just gonna get the tower for free. Team Spirit.
Another smoke.
Yes, they have to be wary of the wraparound from behind. No! He found the Luna, tosses Luna deep into the fight, right in the hands of the Morphling. And with the BKB from Morphling, they assassinate Luna. Dead with no buyback. Miposhka died in the meantime, but easily able to buy back himself. The toss forward onto this Enchantress. Waveform in from this Morphling. They ensure they have the damage to kill the Ench. And Laurel, this time around, he does manage to find the perfect initiation, throwing the Luna directly into the Morph and even forcing the BKB charge out of her.
His ability to recognize who the main target is and understanding that the Morphling is his main damage dealer, it has been quite nice. Malik still left behind. No way.
Mana on Shira Jr. They should be able to get this catch. I say that, but no! We were just gassing him up and he shows us why. Comes in with the counter initiation, killing off the Storm Spirit. 45 seconds, no Storm, and still no BKB on Storm.
During those 45 seconds, if they find an opening now, it is a disaster for one win. This could very well end the game. Yep, there it is.
Gets the jump, gets onto the Beastmaster. Beastmaster does not have buyback. He's short by 7 gold. Okay, it should be back in just a moment. As soon as the Storm
Don't buy anything, please. Okay, he did. There's the buyback.
Buys back. Storm has respawned. Long zip from Chiro Jr. Okay. Being a little bit risky. Oh, Munkushi's on the low ground. The fight is starting onto respect though. Munkushi, he's reaching forward, has the BKB, has Eclipse. Commits the Eclipse, but there's not that much damage with the Pipe of Insight being popped by the Centaur. Leak is gonna be fine. Primal Roll goes out onto the Morphling. They're keeping him away from the rest of this fight. But now, hookshot through. He catches Laurel inside these power cogs. Laurel able to at the very last second look for the avalanche, but unfortunately Chiro Jr. zips out with the last remainder of his mana. They lose Malik at the end of the day, but they almost get a crucial kill onto the Storm Spirit of Chiro Jr.
That ward of Team Spirit changing everything. They got a couple of kills. All of these buybacks that were used, it was because that vision is there. And 1W, they recognizing they put the sentry at that point. The ward was already down. They didn't even get the extra gold.
Respect, he just died back. He returned into this fight, but the Morphling says, no, you belong in the fountain. Cloud, also in a similar position, forced to run under the cover of the Glimmer Cape. However, this was a BKB charge committed by the Morphling.
Yeah, you have to run, maybe.
They're looking to try and finish off this 4 mega creeps. They do get the building. It's still alive. One more hit is remaining. Laurel secures it. The question is, does he get out? Megas are out. Laurel will be abandoned in the base, but what do they care? Team Spirit put themselves in a commanding position by taking out a full set of racks on all the map.
I don't know how they do it.
They know what's happening right now. They're pinging out the area, but Team Spirit, they also know that one win is likely coming into them. So they're going to go for the jugular. They jump in, they find Munkushi. Munkushi is still going to be alive though, but unfortunately there's too much damage. BKB finally comes out. The Luna trying to run, but Rue says no. Rue traps the Luna, but she turns around, throws in the Eclipse. There's a lot of damage and they end up killing off this Tiny. Unfortunately, because he's held in the cogs, eventually the Morphling is there, and now we have a dead Luna, a dead Beastmaster, potentially a dead Enchantress, and they just call it. They don't have any buybacks on these heroes. There are mega creeps coming into them. They were about to give up in ages, so they throw in the towel. GG, well played. One win, eliminated 2-0 by Team Spirit, who have shown an additional gear, demonstrating that this team is still a contender in Eastern Europe.